Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Josephat, for such a great start. Yeah, so good to see all of us tonight, and I believe you are doing very well, excited, and of course, we know that we are in just the last week of closing the month of July. Yeah, so July has been really busy for most of us. This was the very month that our team superstars turned exactly 15 years. So we have started the next 15 years and we are really excited to see all of us shine because I know we are going to shine. So don't be left behind. Tonight, I'm here to take us through one of the tools that we can use to build our business. Why am I saying it's one of the tools that you can use to build your business? It's because we still have the original tool of building our business, of interacting with people on a one-on-one basis. So we just have a way that can be enhanced so that you can achieve success. Otherwise, I'm excited. Welcome our new members who just became part of the Superstars recently. My name is PEAROSE CHEROTICH. I've been in this opportunity for now 15 years, formerly a high school teacher. And today I'm really excited because retiring into this business has been the best thing that ever happened to me. So tonight we are going to have a great session, and of course, it is also going to be interactive since we are all, I know I'm not an expert by myself. You also have a few things that you can chip in and tell us how you're building your business. So as we start, I want to begin by saying that social media is such an important tool to build your business. And maybe you would want to know what is social media. And we say that social media refers to the online platforms that enable users to create, share, and interact with content, fostering communication and connection. So social media is an online platform that enables people to create, to share, to interact with content, and fostering communication and connection. So that is social media. And of course, it has a wide range of websites and applications that allow us to connect with friends, family, and even the wide world. Now, we are so lucky that our partner, that is Neolive International, is not a company only in Kenya. You're not limited to building your business in the country in which you are. So the beauty is that there's the possibility of expanding your business. And that is why now social media comes into play, because we are building a business, a global business. It's not only for your country or your county or wherever you come from. So these applications are so important for all of us to be able to use them for the benefit of our business, for building our business in a big way. Yeah, so as Josephat says, we have many social media platforms. And of course, I know most of us are using some of them and they are experts in the same. So I know, and maybe you can chat down there. Which social media platform do you use most? So we have WhatsApp, which I know all of us are using. You may not even indicate that one. But we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Xspace, we have LinkedIn, we have TikTok. Yeah, I was almost forgetting. Thank you, Anna. So TikTok is also there. So we have all these platforms. So on this call tonight, may I know which one do you use most? Which one do you use most? Not necessarily doing the business with it, but which one do you use most for connecting with people? So if you use Facebook, you can write for me Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and 10. Facebook. Priscilla, Facebook. Facebook, Lillian, thank you. Facebook, wow, John, our newest distributor in Nakuru, qualified. Celestine, so I can see most of us are really using Facebook. Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, LinkedIn. Wow, that's nice. So looking at what we are posting over here or chatting, I can see that most of us, actually, I think about 90% of all the answers here are Facebook. We also have TikTok. And of course, WhatsApp is everyone. So, yeah. So these platforms are just supposed to enable you to be able to grow your business. Unfortunately, most of us, we are consuming it a lot. We are not engaging much, but consuming so much. Have you ever been there just scrolling on Facebook, scrolling on Instagram, and you are getting entertained? You're feeding your mind with the wrong things you can see. Eh? So what happens is you really have to be very disciplined when you are using social media platforms. If you really want to grow, make sure you are not only consuming, but you are also posting, you're doing things that will also bring you business. So, our statistics show that, of course, the highest percentage of uh, people around the world, these are global statistics, show that the highest percentage of people around the world, of course, are using WhatsApp, like almost everyone. But on the other social media platforms, it seems like Instagram and TikTok is taking the lead, followed by Facebook, followed by the rest. But Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook are the highest in terms of being used around the world. So that is why now I developed, I call it FIT, F-I-T, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Of course, you cannot use all of them. You have to also specialize in a few of them. And so the best are Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I call them FIT, F-I-T, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. If you can be able to use this very well, of course, not just sending things, but things that are going to give you business at the end of the day. So I want to really encourage all of us. You must not stick to only one. Again, statistics show that young people, of course, the people that maybe we are really targeting for the business between the ages of 18 to 30 years or 25 years, actually 18 to 25 years, many of them are using TikTok and Instagram. But the older people, the millennials and these other people, they are really using Facebook, and the older ones, they are using Facebook. So looking at now, where are you supposed to be? I know most of us are good with Facebook, but that is not where the future is only. It has a future, but that's not the only place where the future is. So you also need to really try your level best to be able to build Instagram and also to build TikTok. Now, I know there are so many people, I've met so many people who say, oh, these social media platforms, I don't want to expose myself. I don't want to expose my family. People fear, just that fear of social media. People will trace me, I will be done 1, 2, 3. No, 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 no. Imagine why you have gone there. You've gone there to build a business. So the rest of the things, of course, you cannot focus on the fears, because if you focus on your fear, you will never, never move. Yeah, maybe the last question before we start off very well is, how many of us on this call tonight? We are 42. How many of us was joined the business because somebody invited them on social media, or they saw this business on social media and came through? Please chat down there. Me or I. I know some of us here joined because they met their sponsor on Facebook, Instagram. So Janet Ndara, oh, wow. Sheila, yes, for sure. Anna, Ayla, this is interesting. Priscilla, Zuleha, Veronica Mwangi has even raised her hand. Mary Mboshi, wow. Like this is serious. Celestine Onyango, in fact, we have not met. I saw her on, we met on Facebook. So she joined during our company event in Kakamega. So you can imagine. So when you look at that, if I remove all these people who have said we joined on social media, I think we'll remain very few people. What does that mean? It means that social media can really build your business. But what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to master social media. And mastering comes from practicing and taking action and using all ways and means to learn new things. I remember our director, Lydia Mwesa, when social media came, because she joined when there was no social media. She even had to go back and pay a tutor to train her because when she touched a phone, everything was going wrong. So that means this is a learnable skill. We need to understand that to learn social media, it's very easy. It's a learnable skill. Huh? So we need to learn how we can use social media so that we can be able to grow our businesses. Now, looking at Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, we need to be able to share content. And I'll be sharing with you what are you supposed to do? What have you gone to social media to do? Because that is so important. So I must say this, that in these social media platforms, especially Facebook and Instagram, you are allowed to have, especially on Facebook, you are allowed to have your own account, and you can also create a page. So the beauty about Facebook is that you can create as many pages as possible. Now, looking at our business, it depends on what do you want to achieve. Do you want to sell a product? Do you want to grow the business? So there are many things that you want to do. You want to sell a product, you want to grow the business. So for example, if you want to grow the business, you're going to create a business account. If you want to sell a product, you're going to create a product page. So not an account. It's a business page and a product page. Now, if you are to create a product page, then you need to be sure which product, because you cannot also create a page for all the products. You really have to narrow down to which is your star product. So if, for example, I've seen so many of our team members, how many of us have a page? By the way, if you have a page, type for us down there the page that you have on Facebook. Mine is called Thriving Women. Thriving Women. I know some of the people here, Celestine Onyango, Priscilla Samba, so many of the people under me. Oh, Priscilla has classy ladies. So we need to go and follow one another. Priscilla, again, modern farming. So meaning modern farming is talking about Supergrow. So if you have a page, kindly type down there. You never know. We want to follow you. Yes. Because you realize Sylvia Bwibo, visionary women. Yeah. So this is so important. I suppose that should be a business page. Afia Bora. Wow, that's great. That's a products page. So these pages are so important. And you see, you grow it. So what am I saying? It's going to take time. Shooting star ladies. Thank you, Dorothy Olewe. Yes. So you can imagine the potential that is there in social media. So for Facebook alone, you are allowed to create pages. Still, Facebook, you can also be able to join groups. So if you're interested in women groups, you can join women groups and build a business there, sharing the opportunity. You can join farmers groups. I can see Florence Okage, Farming in Supergrow, Florence Okage Empowerment. Yeah, so it is so important, guys, that you specialize. If it's a business page, don't send products. Because if you want to invite people, there's no way you can still be sharing the products. They will judge you so early. They will just see like, oh, they sell products. I'm not even going to go to that meeting. And you know what? There are people who tell me, oh, I work in a sensitive office. I don't want my office people to know or my bosses to know. No, that's not a problem. A page, you don't have to really use your name. Like me, Thriving Women, you'll only know that it's PEAROSE when you come to the meeting or when I'm inviting you. But it's very hard for somebody to go and scroll Thriving Women and see PEAROSE because everything is about the women I have in my circle. So that's so important. So the pages on Facebook, the same on Instagram. Yeah. So we really have to be very intentional. What do we want? And now the beauty is that on Facebook and Instagram, you are allowed to put in so many pages. So you can have a page for skincare products, a page for home care products, a page for business, a page for farming products. I have like 6 pages myself. But the main one that I use, because my intention is to really get a network of consumers. Mostly my intention is not to just sell the products. Yeah, so what are you going to do on all these social media platforms to build your business? Number 1. Remember, in our business, we say this is a business of turning strangers into friends and friends to family. So all people that are on social media with you are strangers so far. But you really want to grow your business. So this is where we turn strangers into friends and friends to family. So that is why even what you're going to post is not supposed to be directly about the business. Because if you post directly about the business, they will see like, oh, they want something from me. But if you befriend people, you create a rapport, you become friends, I'm telling you, it will work. So what are we supposed to do on these social media platforms? We create content. So number 1, create content. What does that mean? You post things that are going to help you build a business. And your content is supposed to vary, not like putting every day the same thing. If it's your picture, you don't put your picture every single day. You change it with something else. So content creation. And this is going to be guided by your intention. What is your intention? Is it to sell products? Is it to build a business? So create content. After you create content, and of course, before you even get there, you're supposed to build your network. Like you need to have friends. Like Facebook requires you to have like 5,000 friends. And they are also allowing you to get followers. So you maximize on that. Because if you create content and you don't have friends, you don't have followers, that means people won't see. So create content. Number 2, connect with people publicly and privately. So connect with them. For example, if you have posted about your birthday and people are very busy texting you like, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. You need to respond. You can always go and like what they have put, or you just respond. Thank you. When you connect with people, when you are able to respond to their comments, It means you are very active. So try to do that each and every time you create content. And some of them will be private. Like publicly means that on the comment section of the post, you talk to these people. Then others, you can go into their inbox. That is maybe on Messenger. And that is where that is private, because that person is seeing. So make sure that you differentiate. You don't send something that you are to send inbox on, publicly. So there is connecting with these people. You have to comment. When they comment, actually, you have to respond. That is what I'm saying. Because it is so powerful to appreciate people for what they have done. So they took their time, they wrote something for you, and you're able to comment. And I also love these platforms because you can even delete a post. Not a post, but a comment. You have the powers as the creator or the author of the post to be able to delete something that you don't like. So connecting is so important. So you can delete. If somebody is, we also still have haters. There are people who will just come in there and inject their own things. So you're able to delete. So after you connect with these people, of course, it takes time, and I will still talk about some of the steps for social media success. So there's creating content, there's connecting publicly and privately, and then there's converting them to either member or customer. But you see, between the connection and the conversion, it's quite something. There is some journey to be taken. But the end result is that we want to convert these people to be part of our business, either as distributors or as customers. Yeah, I hope we are together up to there. Now, I'm going to share with you very shortly the 7 steps to social media success. 7 steps to social media success. How do you become successful? Number 1, generate leads. Because if you can be able to get people or add to your list, keep growing your list. Of course, this is through taking action. Keep growing your list. So generate leads. People are asking me, PROs have been able to talk to everyone around me. Who else am I going to get? Why am I not getting people? Oh my God. People are on social media. So you need to generate these people from social media. Get them there. By doing what? By creating content. Very often, by the way, people ask me, how much content should I create? You can post even 2 or 3 times a day, as long as what you're posting is relevant and not direct. Oh, if you go to Facebook and say, come join me at Neolife International, no, you will never get people. Remember, we are in a business of giving solutions, providing solutions, solving problems. So just say the problem that you're solving. So I help people to make money. I help people to feel good. I help people to stay young, Those are the problems that we are solving. So if you go directly and say, oh, join me at Neolife International, I'm telling you, nobody will ever come. So be careful about that. So the 7 steps to social media success. Number 1, generate leads. Get people from social media. Don't go into social media just to consume information. Engage with people. Engage. So generate leads. So you can even have a target that every day I need to get people in my name list. 3 from social media, and you will. You know how it's done? By you creating content and connecting with them. Once you connect with them by responding and all these kind of things, you now go private. You talk to them. Give them your number. Be the initiator, by the way. And they also give you their number. So posting. Number 2, the second step is building relationships. I have seen people even from the posting, your posting can really help you to make people trust in you very fast because you are so consistent. So somebody saw me and somebody said to me, PEAROSE, I love what you're doing. I want to join your team. I even saw a post on Facebook that you built a nice home for your parents. So this person scrolled all the way to my posts in 2018. Can you imagine? So that is somebody we have built a relationship. So build relationships. And how do you build relationships? Of course, when you get people, don't be too fast to get them into the business because we are in a relationship business. So how do you build relationships with people? Get to know. We use the word load. I know some of us know form, but we use the word load. LORD. Load meaning location. Get to know their location. Get to know their occupation. Get to know their recreation. What do they do in their spare time? And then get to know their dreams. What is their dream? What do they want to achieve? Because if you also don't know the need of the person, then you will just be lost. Maybe you are talking to somebody who is even unwell, bedridden. They need your products. So you are there pushing how they can go to Egypt when they can't even get out of their beds. So what are we saying? We are saying that you build relationships and you use the word load, the acronym load: location, occupation, recreation, and dreams. Now, I had put an ad because I know most of you know that you can still pay these social media platforms to reach out your content to other people. So recently I put an ad for Nairobi, but when I was calling these people and connecting with them and building relationships, I discovered somebody was in Vihiga. Somebody said I'm in Kisii. So the post was for coming to the meeting in Nairobi tomorrow. So you see, if I'm just insisting on come, I'm calling somebody from Vihiga. So what did I tell these people? I was able to know their location, and so I'm inviting them on Zoom. So important. What is their occupation? What do they do? If they are free, they can tell you. But you know what? You tell them, I am a business builder. They tell you what they do. Then what do they like doing during their spare time? Maybe they would love to go to the beach, all these kind of things. Then you know this is somebody you can sell the travel incentives that we have. Then what are their dreams? Maybe their dream is to take their kids to the best schools around the world. So you know that these people need quite some money to be able to send their children to school. So that's the second step: build relationships. And this is a process. So you can't expect to meet me today and sign me up today. It is possible for some, but most of them, they even quit before they join. Number 3, ask questions. Always engage with people. Don't just be there. Ask questions. Like when they have accepted your opportunity, you need to ask them why. What is your dream? You know, all these things, you're asking questions. Be a person of questions. And by the way, when you ask people questions, what happens? You get to know their need. And you will be able to help them with our business. Number 4, qualify. Qualify these people. By the way, we don't want to sponsor everyone into the business. We do not want everybody joining the business because, you know, not everybody can do this kind of business. So qualify your prospects. For example, if somebody told you like they're not even available even a single day of the week to build a business, that is not a business person. Unless they become your customers. So you're able to qualify who is who. You can tell that by the questions that you're going to ask them. How much time are you willing to put into this business? If somebody says, I don't have time, then that's not a prospect. That's not even somebody to build a business. Another step, number 5, show the tools. Let the tools do the work for you. Once you meet somebody, send them the 4-minute video. By the way, I see like our team is no longer using this. This is a very important tool. So show the tools. send the video. You can pick up any of the videos on our YouTube channel and you send them. But it depends. You don't expose somebody to a presentation before they even accept your opportunity, that they are interested. Don't. So the most important is to send the 4-minute video. So make use of the tools. So tell them, I'm sending you a video you are going to watch. It's going to introduce you to you what I do. Once you send the 4-minute video and they are still interested, so don't move on to send something else before you get the response from this person. Then do follow-ups. Follow-ups in plural, not follow-up. Follow-ups. How many times should you follow up somebody? As many times as possible. In fact, somebody said you follow up until one of you dies. And I loved that one because, I mean, you follow up or until they tell you never ever talk to me. So the fortune is in the follow-up. Then number 7, you do the close. Close. You can do the close. So closing somebody is also bringing them either into the business to be a member or to be a customer. So that is closing. So when you know who they want to be, that's the time now you close them. They become members, they join your business, and they get to grow. So that is so important. So all these things are done by social media, but it doesn't mean that you will absolutely only use social media. At the end of the day, I met Priscilla on Facebook. We now finally met face-to-face in the meeting. She never even joined the first time. The second time she came to KICC, she never joined. But I kept doing these follow-ups until I closed. So that is so important. Use social media to really assist you in building the business. But don't forget, it's not the only thing. Then after that, there is now face-to-face with this person. There is a call that you're going to make. You're going to interact with the person because they are not robots. They are human beings. So we need to connect with these people. So even after using social media, getting them on board, then you need to build them up now in person, which is so, so important. So finally, I want to say this. Focus on specializing, not in everything. You cannot be sending everywhere, just a few. And as I said, you use the feed, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. In fact, I'm on TikTok, but I really want to be very good at it because I've also seen this is where we are going. The future of our business is there. So Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Let's do that. And guys, I'm telling you, if we are very keen and teachable, this business is going to be very easy for us. And I want to wish you all the best. Let's follow each other on these platforms. Let's comment. In fact, I like it when we work as a team. I've ever posted something and I'm inviting people to a meeting and Susan is telling me, I will be there. In fact, she tells me, I will be there. Please send me the details of the location. And you know what? The next person who is going to comment will say the same and the same and the same and the same. So we encourage one another. So I encourage you, let us follow one another on the social media platforms. And I'm telling you, we are going to really grow a huge business. And the last thing that I'm going to mention is this. Anything worthwhile takes time. You don't expect to build a social media following within a week or a month or even a year. If you ask people who have built a huge following and even built businesses, they have also built in a long time. So realize that even those people, I know most of us, sometimes we invite on Facebook, they're like, PEAROSE, why are yours coming and mine are not coming? It takes time. I've been building it for the last 10 years. Actually, I think 10 years ago is when I started really seriously on social media. And so when I look at our statistics, when we sponsor like 10 people, 9 out of 10 is always from social media. So you can imagine. It has a huge potential. The potential is so huge. So let's make use of it. And guys, I want to wish you all the best as you build your business on social media. Don't fear. Be confident even as you use social media. And also the beauty is that you can copy from someone else. You can copy something. Just seeing how PEAROSE is posting. Josephat has a page called Excellence what?
Global Excellence.
Global Community of Excellence, yes. And you know, it has really, you can go check there, Global Community of Excellence. You'll realize there's so much stuff that you can just copy and paste. Copy and paste. But when you are pasting, oh my God, change the name. I saw somebody posting about Supergrow and the number for Susan Mureidi is there. So you are advertising for Susan Mureidi. So whenever you are posting something, be very keen. Don't just copy and paste. Copy, edit, and paste. I think that should be the word. Copy, edit, and paste. So thank you so much. God bless you. And have the best of this July. God bless you.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much, PEAROSE. There you go. I wouldn't even attempt to add anything, just to say it is as simple as that. But maybe just one thing. What PEAROSE has shared with us will not make you an expert. You'll become an expert by trying out and messing up and correcting and getting some support from someone who is doing better than you. So feel free to engage those who are already doing very well on social media, starting with the PEAROSE. I'm also somewhere. And then you can grow from there. She has said it will take time. For sure, it will take time. But if you are consistent, and by the way, don't be discouraged by lack of likes. You know, you post and no one presses like
Or comments.
or comments. You know, actually, like is so easy, but now when you get a 0 for likes, it can really be quite discouraging. But you know what? I discovered so many people view and they like, only that they don't click that button for like. So let's go for it, guys. Don't forget the traditional ways of doing it. When you go to church, meet people, build rapport, bring them to business. When you go to weddings, as you eat, make sure you are also prospecting. Go to burials, don't just cry throughout. Have some time to also prospect, and so on and so forth. So mix that. Combine the traditional approaches and the social media, and your business will thrive, skyrocket. Okay, guys, so thank you so much, PEAROSE, for that, and welcome, team. Let's now go and do it. Okay.